Yeah, because it's on her one shirt.
I have a red shirt, I have to wear something.
No, I got nothing more than a shirt. Besides me,
The red shirt, and I'm walking through the building, I'm in this film in my red.
they haven't started, you're good.
Call to order at 7:01 p.m. by me, Mrs. Adams. Let it be known that all board members are present and Superintendent Richards and Assistant Superintendent Patton. It is recommended that the agenda for the March 15, 2022 regular meeting be approved as presented with additions, and we do have a late item, corrections or deletions as recommended by the board.
All right, Madam President, correct or additions. On item number 3 under other items, we added a parenthetical for the transfer of Mr. Goldman's of the bus 12 route. The total of that cost per day is $294.53, but the base rate is $259.53 plus $35 for new bus. So those items you see in the parentheses, it's in your agenda, but those were added after the initial And then under late items, we have Ricardo Gonzalez, Kelsey Bruce, Sarah Yost, Debbie Thomas, and Teresa Becker as late items. Those are printed on your agenda. And then one other late item, this will be item number 6, to fall in under our late items under 31014. And this will be the granting of a 3-year contract extension to varsity boys basketball coach Lou Lotay for the coaching of basketball, obviously.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adopt this agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Engel. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Stroud. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0. It is recommended that the minutes from the February 10th, 2022 executive session and regular meeting be approved as presented. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mrs. Gunter. May I have a second?
I'll second
Seconded by Mr. Hanger. All those in favor, please say aye.
it. Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Under business office recommendations, it's recommended that claim numbers 124 through 221 be approved as presented.
Are there any questions on these claims? May I have a motion to approve the claims?
I'll make it.
Motion is made by Mr. Stroud. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mrs. Gunter. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Approval of payroll. It's recommended that regular payrolls for March 18, 2022 and April 1st, 2022 and April 15, 2022 be approved for payment.
May I have a motion to approve the payrolls?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Hanger. May I have a second?
I'll second
Seconded by Mr. Engel. All those in favor, please say aye.
it. Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Under bank reconciliation, it's recommended that the bank reconciliation for February 28, 2022 be approved as presented.
May I have a motion to approve the bank reconciliation?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Stroud. May I have a second?
I'll second
Seconded by Mr. Engel. All those in favor, please say aye.
it. Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Are there any presentations?
Not at this time.
Participation at school board meeting, public comments on the agenda items. Please step to the podium if you have anything and state your name.
Under personnel, resignations and retirements, Ron Ravlo, Morgan Elementary teacher, retirement effective July 27, 2022, and Kat Wintery, formerly Mrs. Badger, Morgan Elementary teacher, retirement effective at the end of the 2021-22 school year.
May I have a motion to accept these retirements?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mrs. Gunter. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Hanger. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Under appointments, Jaden Wingler, high school softball volunteer, effective February 15, 2022. Trey Kersey, high school varsity assistant football coach for the 2022 season, effective June 1st, 2022. Tracy Blackburn, middle school yearbook sponsor, effective February 22nd, 2022. Gregory Treadway, high school custodian, effective March 25th, 2022. Jerry Skip Davis III, high school volunteer girls soccer coach assistant, summer and fall, effective 2/26/2022. Janelle Wilkins, middle school assistant girls track coach, volunteer, effective February 25th, 2022. Alan Reed, middle school golf coach, effective February 25th, 2022. Chad Clooney, middle school boys track coach, effective February 25th, 2022. And Whitney Sawheber, high school agricultural teacher, effective August 1st, 2022.
May I have a motion to accept these appointments?
I'll make the motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Stroud. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Engel. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Under other items, it's recommended that the board approve the following Neola updates for 2623, 2603, 4430, 5111, 5113.02, 5460, 5895, 6105, 6250, 7540.02, 7540.03, 7540.04, 8800, 9700, 9700.01, 6220, 6230, 7300, 7310, 7440, 7450, 7540, sorry, 7540, 7544, 8305, 8330, 8390, and 8455. And these are primarily for federal and statutory updates and requirements.
Thank you.
Can you explain to those present, the students present, what these Neola policies are?
So Neola is the agency we work through to update all our board policies. So if you go on to under our school board tab on our website, you'll find Neola school board policies. 95% of the schools in the state of Indiana, and actually into Ohio, Michigan, and surrounding states use Neola for their policy updates. So we just had a short session at the legislature. There will be things statutorily that they require of us that will have to be reflected in policy. Neola updates the policies, send those to us for review. The board reviews them, we review them, and then they're updated within our policy. Now, these updates are largely a comment here for a lot of federal guidance that comes from dealing with disabilities and that sort of thing. Social media policies, if the state has other language that has to be included, will be coming at that time. So for years, we've tried to do those policies ourselves, and there's just nothing gets any simpler or easier in anything that we do. And so we have to go to an outside agency in order to help us manage this, and their legal team create the right verbiage in order to keep us legal.
Thank you.
Thanks. May I have a motion to accept these policies?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mrs. Gunter. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Hanger. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
I've got nothing, I'll let you do these next two.
Sure. It's recommended that the board approve a transfer of contracted bus route number 40 from Jared Goldman to Chris Lassie at the rate of $204.84 per day. The contract will begin March 11th, 2022 and last through 22-23 school year.
Item 21963. Sorry, yeah, no,
I'll read this. It is recommended that the board approve a transfer of contracted bus route number 40, Jared Goldman, Chris Lassie, at the rate of $219.63 per day. The contract will begin March 15, 2022, and last through the 22-23 school year.
May I have a motion to accept this recommendation?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Stroud. May I have a second?
I will second.
Seconded by Mr. Hinkle. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
All right, it is recommended that the board approve a transfer of contracted bus route number 12 from Mary Whitaker to Jared Goldman, rated $294.53 per day, base rate $259.53 plus $35 for the bus. The contract will begin March 15,
motion to accept this recommendation?
I will make the motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Engel. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mrs. Gunter. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
If I could just, I know this is out of order, but I want to thank Barry Whitaker. Barry Whitaker has driven for us for years and years, and through no choice of his own, had to transfer his route over to Mr. Goldman. That led to an opening there for Mr. Lasley. I think Mr. Goldman's route. But good, solid people are hard to find. You won't find a finer person than Barry Whitaker, and we're just sad that he's not going to be able to drive for us anymore. Having said that, you want to drive a bus, get a license. All right. I don't have any discussion items, Madam President, but under informational items, I wanted to mention that we did receive our riverboat distribution. We received $835,000 that goes directly toward debt reduction, and that benefits every taxpayer in our school district. And then we also received $253,000 of education, what we call education riverboat money. Now, the only item that I would, and this is money that we use for libraries, we use for band, we use it a lot for technology, your Chromebooks. All the Chromebooks have been free to students because we use this money in that way. I would like to point out for the board, and for those of you that have attended many of our meetings and talk about our budget and the riverboat funds that we get, and if the riverboat funds were to begin to disappear, the impact on our tax rate. Our education riverboat money this year is $253,000. That sounds like a lot of money, and it is. But last year it was $547,000. And with COVID and everything else, the county kind of felt like they needed to do a little bit of a pullback in these areas. We're hopeful that may this be restored as we go forward, but if it doesn't, it can be impactful on us in many ways in terms of our Chromebooks, our technology. And we're fine for right now. I don't want to, the sky is certainly not falling. But we're hoping that as we go forward, that some of this money can be restored. Also, we set our calendar back in November for those folks for next year, for folks to begin planning going forward. At that time, we indicated that we would be setting our early release dates at a later time. And we were actually meeting with teachers and talking and discussing our early release dates. One of the complaints that we've had from parents on that is that, you know, they're kind of those seemingly random Fridays that fit into the schedule for a 2-hour early release. So we've been meeting with the teachers and exploring other options and looking what other districts do in those areas. What we're going to be doing next year is we're going to do a Friday hour early release that mirrors what South Harrison does. So that every Friday it's an hour early release. Those will be our days for professional development with our teachers in collaboration. And parents will have a set schedule then going forward. And we won't have to play this hit or miss game of is this the early release Friday or isn't this the early release Friday. And this will mirror then what we're seeing in South Harrison 12th Lake. And we'll push that information out next week for parents. And those are all the items I have. Oh, sorry, late items. Sorry, all the informational items I have. Under late items, Ricardo Gonzalez, high school girls assistant soccer coach, effective March 3rd, 2022.
Do I have a motion to accept this late item?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Hayner. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Stroud. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Kelsey Bruce, high school volunteer girls tennis coach, effective March 10th, 2022.
And may I have a motion to accept this item?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mrs. Gunter. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Hayner. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Letter 3, Sarah Yost, high school volunteer girls tennis coach, effective March 10th, 2022.
May I have a motion to accept this item?
I'll make the motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Engel. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Hayner. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Under item 4, Debbie Thomas, middle school secretary retirement, effective July 1st, 2022.
May I have a motion to accept this item?
I'll make the motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Stroud. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Hayner. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Item number 5, Teresa Becker, Board Instructional Assistant, resignation effective March 14th, 2022.
May I have a motion to accept this item?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mrs. Gunter. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Engel. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Under item number 6, it's the granting of a 3-year contract extension for coaching of the varsity boys basketball program to Coach Lou LaFay.
May I have a motion to accept this item?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Hayner. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Engel. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0. We now have board member communication.
First of all, I want to welcome the seniors tonight for coming. Thank you for coming. I want to publicly recognize all of our school counselors. I'm sorry, I don't know every one of them by name, but I just want to thank them for helping our students get through a rough week. Everybody knows why, so I won't dwell on that right now. But I want to thank them very much for that. I do want to recognize a few of our groups, like I like to do. The band had their first tri-state competition last month and held, I think there was 30 bands here, which was very impressive. The North Harrison Percussion got first place, and the Guard finished in the top 3, so that was excellent showing for them. The boys swim team had 6 all-conference members and 3 honorable mention. The middle school basketball programs, the 5th and 8th grade boys were county champions, and the 8th grade girls were county champions. And the archery team had several state qualifiers from this past weekend, so bravo for them. I just wanted to recognize them, as well as some high school choir individuals got gold ratings at their competition too. So North Harrison's doing very well in all aspects, so I just want to give a congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to be short and sweet tonight. A lot of stuff been going on the last couple of weeks. A lot of good, positive things through the school, and obviously the situation that Chrissy was talking about. I'm just really proud of the school and the staff and the students on how everyone came together, was able to be there for everyone, or each one, and as a community as well. I know it's a tough time. And the other thing I wanted to address is it seems like every time we come in here we get more and more retirement letters. It's bittersweet. I do wish the retiring teachers well in their future endeavors, and I can't wait to see what kind of people we get in here to replace them. So, over to you, Mr. Hanger.
Well, I've got to say something about the basketball team. As most of you probably know, we did very, very well this year. Had a great season. We won a lot of ball games. And you know, I used to be a basketball coach back in the day. But to lose like we lost last Saturday was if I had to lose, that's the way I like to lose. I mean, went down to the last second. The opponent guard made an unbelievable shot, and they won the game on that shot. How else could you lose a game and not be so proud of our team? And the year that they had, I thought the confidence they displayed and the sportsmanship that we showed was very good. And I also will say that our booster club did a wonderful job, along with the cheerleaders and their coach. All in attendance and cheering hard for North Harrison, and I'm very, very proud of them. And you know, it's good that we showed sportsmanship like that North Harrison can. So I'm very, very happy and pleased about that. I'm gonna miss our senior basketball players. I can't name all of them right now, but I think we're losing at least 3. And I wish them well, and I'm hoping that they'll go ahead and do well in the future, but they'll certainly be missing our team next year. So again, I think Christy mentioned that the archery, and that was really good. So sports-wise, I'm very happy for our school. Thank you.
You know, Madam President, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I am now. Ditto, Ms. Gotcher said. Ditto what Mr. Stroud said. And ditto what Mr. Hanger said. I'm also very proud and humbled by how our students, teachers, and our school stepped up in the last week. The only thing I could say is, I read something the other day, it was on a shirt, I think my daughter Meredith had it on, and it said, "Be kind, you don't know what people are going through." So if I can leave you with anything along that line, that's exactly what I would say, be kind. And to the seniors, thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you all very much.
Thank you all, and I agree with all that everyone said, but I do have to add one item, seeing as how I do help out with the North Harrison High School Super Bowl academic team. We did have a virtual meet last week, and I do know that 2 of the squads finished very high. Fine Arts was 3rd and Social Studies was 2nd. We have a meet again Thursday night at Crawford County, and this one will be an in-person meet. So I'm anxious to see how they do there. There were probably, I want to say 12, 13, 14 teams participated in the one online, from somebody from Angola, Kokomo, Northwood, because they could do it virtually. They were from all over the state. So I was very proud of how well the kids did. I didn't know what we would see, but it was very good. And as far as the resignations, I resigned from teaching a few years ago. I like my retirement, but I'm going to really miss these people. And I'm sure we will be able to replace them, hopefully, with some really good new people. Thank you.
Well, I know you're a former coach, as a former band person, drum major actually, I'm particularly proud of the work that our band has done this year, and the Tri-State, I know was a big deal and a big success, and a big enterprise to pull that together and all day. And it doesn't seem like that anything the band does is short and sweet. It's all long and detailed and involved in a lot of work. So I applaud those that take part in that. I do want to mention those folks that retired, Mrs. Ravelo and Mrs. Wintery, and she was with me, she was Mrs. Badger. Both were with me when I was at Morgan, and they're outstanding educators and will be missed. And it is nice to always kind of bring in some new people and see the new ideas that come in, but both of these folks were just outstanding educators. And those are really big shoes, or big shoes, I'll just leave it as shoes, to fill. I can't say enough about the counselors and the team that came together to kind of help last week with everything. And I want to publicly thank Norton's Children's Hospital for sharing their therapy dogs with us on that day. The dogs were outstanding, and the effort to come together. I want to thank Mrs. Reed. I know she's working in this area as well with the students with their event for tomorrow. And I'm extremely proud of our school community in this situation. I'm extremely proud of our students, and I'm very sorry for your loss, you collectively. One final thing, I do want to mention the archery. They are actually many of those students and teams are progressing to nationals. Thank goodness that nationals this year is in Louisville, Kentucky. So that'll make it a lot easier on those parents. I did learn, though, that the nationals, the parents generally vote to have it at either Myrtle Beach or Daytona Beach. Because if it's going to be in the summer and they've got to travel, why not make it a beach? So, but thankfully they've chosen Louisville this time. So thank you for attending.
It is recommended that the meeting be adjourned at 7:27 p.m. Do I have a motion for the adjournment?
I'll make that motion.
Motion is made by Mr. Hanger. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Stroud. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 5-0.